Hi, this is Raquel Hinman at Hinman Financial Planning, and today is Friday and the weather is finally starting to warm up here in Colorado, so our minds are on summer and in particular summer vacations. So we thought we'd have a little bit of fun today. I'm donning my happy sweater and I put together a list of 10 important considerations when you're planning a vacation. So the first two go hand in hand. One of them is destination and one of them is the timing of your travel. So depending on where you go, there may be a certain time of year that's better to go there, or you may have a certain window in your schedule and you have to pick a destination that goes with that. But in any event, the destination and the timing of your trip are two of the most important considerations. The third one, of course, in the financial planner's world might be most important, but that's actually your budget. So how much is it going to cost you to go on your vacation, and how much do you want to spend, or how much can you afford to spend? That's really important to be thinking about. Our fourth consideration is lodging. Are you better off staying in a hotel? Are you better off in a VRBO or an Airbnb? Some vacations, it's great to do an all-inclusive options. Sometimes it's not, but that is an important consideration to think about. I know when I went to Belize a couple of years ago, we actually hired a private chef to come in, and with the 5 or 6 people that we had on our vacation, having that private chef actually turned out to be less expensive than going out to dinner. The sixth one is travel companions. So who do you want to go on vacation with you? And are you going to have to pay for everyone, or will some people pay their own way? If you have a family, that's a pretty easy one. But you know, in my case where I have adult children, I have a boyfriend and he has kids, and I have a mom, it's like who's coming on this trip and who all is going to pay for what. But that's something that we like to think about. Number 7 is travel agent assistance. Do you need to hire a travel agent to help you, or can you plan the vacation on your own? But it is something important to think about. Sometimes travel agents can be really great for helping you think about all the little details, and sometimes they can actually arrange better pricing or some extras that you might not be able to get on your own. Number 8 is special add-ons. So for me, whenever I take a vacation, I always like to add one thing to the trip that is extra special. So for example, with Belize, it was hiring the private chef. 1 year when my kids were little, we went to California and I arranged basically a behind the scenes tour at SeaWorld. And that was a lot of fun. When I went to Fiji, we planned some extra scuba diving. When I went to Turks and Caicos, it was a fun stand-up paddleboard trip through the mangroves. But in any event, do you want to have some extra special add-ons, or do you just want the plain, whatever vacation and lounge around? And that's fine, but it's what's right for you. A ninth one that's important to think about is travel insurance. So do you need travel insurance for your trip? During COVID, I think a lot of people were using travel insurance. Now it can be a little bit more optional. But it is something important to think about. Another one is inclusions and activities. So again, this kind of goes on with special add-ons, but is there anything extra that you want to make sure you include in your trip, or a side trip, anything like that? So those are our 10 tips to think about. And obviously this is not an extensive list. There is plenty of information. If you just Google on the internet, you can find all sorts of information about different cards and rewards and things to think about. But these are some of the ones that we think are important when planning a vacation. Thanks.